today we are going to be exchanging our awning light for a updated LED, and we're going to rewire it so that it goes on and off with the switch, but also operates by the with the remote. On our Touring Alliant Lacrosse Luxury Light Touring Edition, I guess, by Prime Time by Forest River. The first thing we're going to do is take this metal piece out and expose more of the wires. Okay, that's good enough. Ooh. So as you can see, I stripped the wires probably about a ½ inch. Okay, so we mentioned earlier that this was the package that we got, which came with everything from the way that you plug it in to AC power to the RF modular and all of the lights that you kind of all plug in together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut this wire as close to this little thing as possible so that we have some give in case of mistakes and things like that. And strip it so that we can get it ready to go onto our 2 wires that we just opened up underneath our awning light. We found that there are 2 wires that are coated inside, which we were expecting, but we gave ourselves a little bit more, so we cut 1 inch instead of just a little bit so that we could strip these wires and we had a little bit more room to work with what we were looking for. So as you can see, I stripped this one a little bit so we could expose the wires. And now we're just going to twist them a little bit so that they're kind of easier to thread. Now we just need to see if it works. So first thing to do is plug it in there and then plug our lights in. Oops. Alrighty. Right, now that we have it plugged in, let's see if it works. Voila! Now the ultimate test. Okay, so the next thing we did was drilled a little hole in our box. We're gonna fill that in later after we put these lights up, but drilled a little hole, put the lights down in, and now we're going to light up the RV. Okay, so we washed underneath here and then we went over it in alcohol with a paper towel to kind of dry it, make sure there's no moisture. And then we stuck this all along underneath. Our camper has this little ridge, so it kind of went in perfect. We didn't really need a track or anything. And when we got to the very end, we just cut where it said cut, and it actually lines up perfectly. So we just decided to do the wires going in so there was less connections on the outside of our box. We're gonna fill this in later and then use some Gorilla Glue going on some of these parts that may pull and come apart later. So let's hook it up now. Okay, this is the RF for the remote, so we're going to make sure that that's pointing on the outside as much as possible when we put the case over it. Stick all of our wires inside and then make sure that our RF is pointing out. to adjust that RF, but for right now, it should work. Let's go ahead and flip the switch. There you have it. And let's check the remote, make sure that it works. Yeah, there you have it. $27.99 on Amazon. Rewired for the switch. Took about, we have kids, so it took longer, but it probably would take you anywhere from a half an hour to an hour.